All right. Our next story is here. You know, it is gratifying to note that at the time we are faced with a potential threat to family structure, customary marriage Comperes, known as Alaga Iduro in Yoruba, is becoming a global enterprise. The group is planning to sweet sell our cultural ambassadors and creative stakeholders to the world. Our customs and traditions hold the key to sustaining our identity. Let's share some of the razzmatazz they display during weddings with you. Let's go there.
And it is also an avenue for us to network and meet one another. Alaga industry has existed for years, but today we are taking it to the world.
You are an Alaga. Do not underrate yourself. Everybody is trending. Tell somebody I am trending. And I am going higher. We are all here today because we have a lot in common. Irrespective of your caucus, we are one. We remain a unified body, a force to be reckoned with. We move culturally, discharging our jobs with passion, that we are custodians and interpreters of traditional.
Okay then, we are joined now by distinguished ladies. Let's meet and greet them. Olori Christiana Titilayo Adegboye is here. Madam, I greet you.
Thank you.
She's joined by Folusho Ogunjimi. Madam, greetings.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. Let us go to the heart of the matter. Your group, please. Sweet sell your group. Let's go.
What is your group about? What do you? I understand you're planning a big event tomorrow. What is the event about? Let's start with Olori Christiana.
Thank you very much for having me. We are having an event tomorrow. The Alaga industry is going to be officially launched tomorrow. By the grace of God, the investiture is going to take place tomorrow, and the induction of some members of the industry is going to take place tomorrow. And we are doing this for the first time under the auspices of our matron, who is leading us, who has encouraged us to get to this particular stage. So tomorrow, by the grace of God, on the 6th, we are going to gather together, about 700 of us, or more than that. We'll be there together to do the first investiture and do the induction of over 500 Alagas in the whole of Nigeria.
So, Olori and Christiana, let me ask you one more question. How big is this group? Does this group extend beyond Nigeria? Because I know some marriages take place outside of our country where we also see Comperes. Do you have members outside the shores of our country?
Yeah, thank you. We are all over the world. I can say that both in Nigeria and in the international world. We have our members all over Nigeria states. We have our members in the United Kingdom. We have our members in Canada, in the USA, all over the world. We have our members there. And they are all scattered all over. But tomorrow, what we are doing is asking a few of them to come for induction, so that as time goes by, we shall be inducting as many as possible to ensure that we set standard, to make sure that as many people that are talented, that have been doing this work for the past years, are inducted and put under one umbrella called Alaga Industry. Over the years, we have been scattered all over the world, bearing one name or the other, but we are doing the same thing. It's for the same purpose, representing families, promoting cultures, and making sure that our heritage is on. So, we are all over the place, not just in Lagos, not just in Nigeria, all over the world.
Madam Felicia Gujemi, let me ask, because now the Alaga Iduro and Alaga Joko is something that has made our culture to be appreciated all over the world. I feel particularly fulfilled when I see white folks dress up and then get involved in the nitty-gritty of our tradition. But to be an Alaga Iduro or Alaga Ijoko, what does it take? Can somebody just stand up if you believe that she has the talent to do it, or there are standards that must be met?
Thank you so much for having me. Yes, there are standards to be met. Alaga Iduro, Alaga Ijoko has gone beyond I can sing, I can dance. You must be trained and be certified. You may be a doctor, a banker. We have so many professionals coming into Alaga industry, but they are required to train, to know the nitty-gritty of the job, to know the rudiments of the job. You don't just pick up your microphone and say, yes, I'm Alaga. As a matter of fact, that is why we are putting this program together. Alagas should not be seen as entertainers. We are home builders. We are counselors. We are prayer warriors, be it a Muslim or a Christian. Our job does not start the very day we are having the program. It starts before the program and it continues after the program. You must have a listening ear, even for your couple. For training, there are ways of training them. And we accept all degrees of people. Master's degree holder, school cert holder. Even if you are an illiterate, I mean, maybe you didn't go beyond more than 3 or maybe primary school, there is a way we can brush you up, train you, and you'll be able to contribute to the economy of the nation. We have 2 different groups, or 2 different types of training. There is the training you go to a man or woman who is already an Alaga. You follow that woman, maybe for a period of 2-3 years. You watch her do it. And at the same time, we have some 2-3 institutions that are certified by the government to train. So you can't just come into Alaga industry and say you want to work, except you are well trained.
Okay, as a follow-up question, I want to take you on the aspect of training. You know, the first aspect is that there are some people that will join established Alaga and get trained under them. When we go for events, we see that when the Alaga is maybe raising a song, there are some other people that will be with her that will assist in doing that. So I presume that those are the people that have been trained. How long does it take for you to train in that aspect before you can now say that you are certified and you can be on your own? How long does it take?
It takes a minimum of 2 years,
Wow.
depending on the candidates. I mean, the way a degree holder will grab it will be different from the way a school cert holder will learn. But the first qualification is for you to be talented. If you are not talented, you may not be able to do this job. You must be able to sing well. You must be able to, you must be an orator. You must be able to talk well, not just talking anyhow. You must be humble. You must be a woman of good character. You must be a woman of integrity. If you are the type that steals, you can't do this job. because money is involved. So many things is involved. But minimum of 2 years, maximum of 5 years.
Yeah. Olori Christiana Adeboye, back to you now. Are men involved in this business?
Because we see so many women.
Many men are involved in the business. Now, we have men doing what women can do. Although, originally, we think that it is all women affair, but now, men are coming into the industry in torrents. And to a large extent, we have so many of them who are doing it, and they are doing it very well. So, having said that, I cannot say that it is all women affair, but I can say categorically that women are more than men in the industry as of today.
Okay, we'll still with you. Let me sound like an old school practitioner here. Yes, I am. Is your group always interested in the institution? What happens in the institution after the marriage?
Come again, please.
Okay. We are told that marriage is an institution. And the question, the cynic asked, which man wants to live in an institution? Would your group be interested in what happens in that institution?
In the marriage institution.
In the marriage
yes.
institution itself.
That is, are you interested in what happened between the couple after you get involved in their coming together?
We are seriously interested in what happens to the couple after the marriage engagement ceremony has taken place.
Okay.
We follow them from the beginning. Before we can officiate for any couple, we will have met with them on a counseling basis, asking questions between the two of them, and is insisting that we meet with their parents. If we meet with parents and we seek the feelings of the couple, then we can marry the two together and we will be able to perform. After which, after the ceremony, we still follow up with the couple because we want to know how they are faring. Like most of the time, after a year, we want to find out how well they are faring. After 2 years, we want to find out. That is what takes some of us to the fact that after, celebrating some marriages, we still celebrate for their children. So in this industry, there are so many of us in the industry who have celebrated the parents, and we have even celebrated their children, the offspring. So there is this follow-up that is paramount. We do it.
Thank you.
Okay, but I'm wondering if Madam Folusha Ogunjimi has her own angle to the question.
Thank you very much. I mentioned earlier that we are not just alaga for that day, that we are counselors, and we always have a listening ear to the couple, even after the program. At times, we have a platform. I do have a platform. She has a platform of some, if not all, her couples, especially the women, the brides, where advice are given, where you just throw a topic for discussion. You may not pinpoint whoever you are talking to, but in the course of discussion, those on that platform will gain one or two things. So definitely, we are very much interested in what happens to them. And apart from that, we always encourage that an alaga must be happily married. You must be able to make sure that your home is not scattered in courts, because you cannot give what you don't have. Majority, at least I can boldly say, that 90% of alagas are happily married. And this is an encouragement even to those that are coming to join alaga industry. I have some people that got married and had problems with their homes, and they came to me for training. I encouraged them prayerfully. Today, they are happily married. So that is some of the things we do in Alaga industry. We host seminars with our members. We talk to one another. Anytime we meet, we don't just talk about the money making alone. Sometimes it's not just about the couples we officiate for. Sometimes we talk to ourselves on our homes, how to make sure we are equally in the marriage. Thank you.
Thank you. Alaga Ogunjimi, still with you.
Okay.
Give us a sense of what you want to do tomorrow. I know that you are very, very keen on promoting our culture. Give us an idea of what is going to happen tomorrow on CMD Road.
Thank you so much. Like my senior colleague said, that we are bringing every scattered Alaga under one umbrella. And in doing that, number one, as you can see, the first thing we are promoting is our dress sense. We want this culture of Iro and Buba, not just with Gele, but with Gele and Ibono to come back. That is the proper Yoruba outfit. An average Alaga must be properly dressed, male or female. Apart from that, we want to make sure the young ones are trained. We want to make sure that we speak with one voice. We want to make sure that in everything we do, no matter the education, our culture is protected. Dancing to DJ as a bride, dancing to some other music as a bride is no longer encouraged. Those are some of the things we want to do. But for tomorrow, we want to do the induction for all the Alagas that are over 50 years of age and, of course, have at least 20 years experience. We are starting with very few people. I say few because we cannot do more than 30% tomorrow. We are very, very many, home and abroad. And of course, we have an umbrella now. We have a body, the ESCO, the executive officers, about 25 of us, that will be able to guide, to direct the affairs of the industry. And in that group, I can assure you, there are people you can vouch for. There are people that will go out and represent the industry in a very unique way, in a very dignified way, and those that they...
Very kindly, Olori Christiana Titilaya Adegboye and Madam Folusho Ogunjimi wish you a very rewarding outing tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us.
Okay, that will just about do it for the program today. But we must thank Mayor Akinpelu for your time.
Thank you for having me.
BKO for your intervention.
Thank you so much.
And we want to thank the Backroom Boys. Don't forget, if you missed any part of this program, not to worry. A repeat broadcast is billed for later tonight at 11 o'clock. But we resume our regular programming tomorrow from 5 p.m. Don't forget. Sorry, the repeat broadcast of this particular episode is slated for 11:30, not 11, as I said. Thank you. Now, we're also on YouTube at youtube.com/TVC News Nigeria. I am Citizen Jones Hussein. Bye-bye now. Take care of yourself.